Hi, this is Sue, Group Exercise Director at Baptist Health Milestone Wellness Center. We're going to do some stretching, just easy stretching. If you can get down on the floor, great. If you can't, try to modify with a chair. We're going to do several different classes, just 30-minute classes of stretching, and we'll put them on YouTube or our Milestone membership page. So all I'm doing right now is just kind of hanging out to my legs. If you need to put your hands by your sides, but just gently rock. I want you to try to think of going to a different place. Relax your mind. Remember, we always talk about how the muscles will not stretch unless they're relaxed. So you have to get into that frame of mind. You have to think about your whole body relaxing, getting peaceful, and then the muscles will stretch better. Breathing deeply. You might want to make some circles or just rock forward and back. You know how sometimes children rock in their bed when they're about to go to sleep or they're trying to go to sleep. Now place your arms over your legs. Let the arms get supported by your legs. Your head's down. Your chin is tucked into your chest. Just easy breathing. And now stop your rocking and just feel the spine get longer and longer. So all the way from the base of your skull, down through your neck, down through the shoulders. Shoulders will be relaxed, the back will round, all the way down to your tailbone. And then bring your hands down by your sides and actually use your hands as you straighten your back, pull in, pushing your belly button towards your spine, pulling the shoulders back, and then bring the bottoms of your feet together. And I'm barefoot today. You can do this with shoes, socks, whatever you want. Hanging on to the ankles, and again, round the back, taking your head down towards the space in between your legs, rounding forward, just easy, bring your elbows down. Just think of getting as round as you can. Again, from the base of your neck all the way through your spine. Feel the spine get longer, feel the space between the vertebrae getting longer. Now come up and press those knees down. Working on trying to get the hip joint more flexible. Feel that pressing down. So you'll actually feel the contraction in the area you're tightening to help pull down. Muscles can only pull, so one set has to pull while the other one tries to relax and stretch. And then straighten up through your back. Let's do one more round exercise. Pulling your hands way up by your knees, rounding the back, and hold tight on those knees so you can feel that stretch again through the back. Now think about pulling those shoulders down more. You could notice, I know it's hard to see me and have your head down at the same time, but all I did was really just pull my shoulders away from the ears. Now, slide your hands down, rock forward onto your sit bones, and lengthen up through the back. Now think of getting really long, space between your ribs and your hips. Breathing deeply. Look over one side. Try not to have a real strong grip with your fingers. Again, try to relax. Looking over one shoulder. And then the other side. And then tuck the chin, come down in front. Not the whole body, just the chin. Slowly come up. You remember how I talk about pressing your head against the headrest of your car, or down against your pillow in the bed, or against the back of your chair. The chin is down, you can look straight ahead. You're not pulling the chin towards the ceiling. I always like to do it in the car because I know if I pull my chin towards the ceiling, I won't see the road. So if you've been computing a lot, if you've been working from home and you're just constantly on the computer working with your kids, everything is forward. So try to get that head back. And now let the legs relax. Just let them move wherever they want to. I'm going to pull those shoulders way up and back and open the hands wide. Feel that point of your shoulder blade rotating under. Feel the chest open. Remember about your head. Keep it pulled back. And now let everything relax. Smooth the legs where they're together. Legs are straight. You can have your hands by your hips. Try to think about keeping those feet together. Pull the toes towards your nose. And then press with your hands and pull your nose towards your toes. So I'm trying to get the long line. I always think of the long line that you're stretching right now. We're stretching from the hip or derriere down through the back of the leg, down into the ankle. So pull these toes so you'll feel a contraction in the front, but you'll feel a stretch in the back. If something starts cramping or is uncomfortable, try to just take a break. Maybe you should loosen the legs a little, and then try it again. And come back up. Now try to take those toes out to the side. Begin wiggle them. Keep them out to the side. So now your legs are turned out. So the knee is out to the side a little bit more. You've rotated. And lean forward again. Just a little different stretch for the hip. Just like with weight work, you start off with easy weights and you get more difficult and heavier as you get stronger. Stretching is the same. Come on up, place one foot over the other. Now this foot that's on top is going to push the other big toe down to the mat. So there's a stretch all the way up the outside of this leg, of the leg that's on the mat, all the way up into your hip. Now try the other side. Bring the leg up, and sometimes I'll even just help pick it up, and then press it down. And some of you might feel a stretch in the hamstring too. it's primarily going on the outside of this leg. And then come up and shake your legs out again. You can do all these stretches several times a day. Let's go ahead and come on down on your side. I'm going to take this top arm, I'm going to reach as far as I can. I've caught it with my bottom hand. I'm just going to get that wrist, and I'm going to pull. And I'm pulling the wrist as far as I can. I'm feeling this long stretch in my spine, and especially on the side, here on my top side, between the ribs and the hips, where we kind of slouch a lot, you don't feel that stretch, so make it long. And then let everything relax, kind of like a rubber band. Let it stretch, then let it relax. Okay, I'm going to have you do that on the other side. I'm going to stay right here. And again, reach. And now you're pulling that arm as far as you can. Feet are pulling like somebody's pulling you by your ankles and your wrist. Breathe deeply. And relax. Very good. Okay, come back to the side where you're facing me. Pulling the knees in slightly towards your chest. So this bottom leg is going to stay here. I'm going to take this back leg, the top leg behind me, and I'm just going to try to hook it on something and pull my toes down, or if you have shoes on, the toes of the shoes will help stick that stretch. And just pull forward. Now I'm trying to get this stretch between the hip and the thigh. The hip flexion muscle. The muscle that picks up your feet every time you walk, every time you go up and down the stairs. So what you want to do now is stretch it, give it a break. All right, and again, roll over to the other side, or if you want to switch sides up here on the floor. I'm going to switch sides this time. Pulling the knees in toward your chest. And a good way to put your hand on the mat is if you make a fist, and then thumb and the index finger go on the mat, and then you can put your head on the little finger side of your fist. So it's about the right height to protect your neck. And this is the side I have some shoulder issues, and this does not hurt my shoulder at all to do this, so hopefully it will be comfortable for you. Or if you have a rolled up towel or something. All right, let's take that top leg back and pull that stretch. I'm actually pushing that hip forward, feeling that space between my ribs and my hips. Breathing deeply. And relax. Be gentle with yourself and come on over onto your back. Just have the knees bent and the feet a little wide within your hips and let your knees touch together. Feel going into the mat. Feel your body relax. The chin is down, the neck is straight. Feel those shoulders not only pitched back, but down against the mat. Let the tension go. Now try bringing your hands down to your mat. Palms up towards the ceiling. Opening again through the chest. Many things we do all day. Driving the car, cooking, using the computer, picking up things, it's all forward. So we need to stretch the forward part and contract the back. Many times injuries are from muscle imbalance. So for example, if my bicep is a whole lot stronger than my tricep, I might end up with an injury. Now relax the arms. Bring the feet together. Extend one leg up towards the ceiling. Just stick it up there. Don't worry about it. Just pop it up there. Pressing the heel towards the ceiling. And then just shake it out a little bit. And stretch again. And this one we're going to hold. Keep holding. It's kind of like when we wash our hands for 20 seconds. You want to have the same type of thing when you do a stretch. You can hold it for at least 20 seconds, maybe even 30. And then shake it out, bring it down. Now the other side, extend it, hold it, fold it. If it's uncomfortable, shake it out and try again. I'm correcting my neck, my chin was up too high. And bring that leg down. Let's work on the lower back and the hips. Cross one leg over the other, just like we did with the ankles. The leg that's on top is going to be the leg that's the pull leg. And you pull it down so that other knee is coming down towards the mat. And you feel a big stretch on the outside of your hip. Let the top leg do all the work. Relax. Let that top leg hang heavy. Feel the stretch. Come back to the center and take the other side. So we're working on the lower back and the piriformis muscle. It's back there in the hip and the lower back, and if it gets tight, it can really play havoc with your back. So once you get it there, go easy. Start off small. As you feel it relax, press the knee down even more, feeling that tension go. Kind of talk to it. Tell it it's okay. Sometimes when you're learning something new, especially stretches, you might want to do your, quote, better side first, like we talked about earlier, and then the other side. So you know what it's going to do, won't get hurt. Come back to the center and cross the legs. And let's go ahead and straighten those legs. It's way out on the mat. And again, as if somebody's pulling you by your ankles. Breathing deeply. And then relax. Think of your rubber band. Stretch. And relax. Bring your hands to your side, palms right next to your legs. We're going to stretch. One arm way up towards the ceiling. Pull that shoulder off the mat. And then bring the shoulder down. And take that arm way back behind you. Oh, slowly, slowly, gently. Until the thumb comes all the way down to the floor. The other hand is going to reach now. So one hand is reaching on the mat towards your foot, and the other hand is reaching past your ear. Bicep right by the ear, stretch. Now bring both hands up together. Meet in the middle. That arm that was over your head is going to come down, and it's reaching for your foot. And the other hand comes back over your head and stretches as far as it can. Don't forget about your neck and your chin. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm going to do that a couple more times, so if you want to close your eyes and relax. Reach way up. Now that arm that we first took back behind us is going to reach back, bicep by your ear, the other arm's reaching towards your foot, and pull. Sometimes it helps if you count your breathing. Let's switch sides one more time here. And pull. Maybe inhale for 4. Now exhale for 4. And now let both arms relax. Bring them back down to your side. So if you have shoes on next time, you might want to try it without shoes. Gently bend the knees. And roll over to one side. A good way to get up, whether you're on your bed or on the floor. If you take this arm that's closest to the ceiling and put it on right even with your chest, straighten that arm, and then you can kind of swing your legs over and then get this other arm working. And it's a nice way to come up from the floor, come up at least to a sitting position. Now on our hamstrings and inner thighs, we've stretched the hamstrings quite a bit, so let's see how we do here. Feet are out wide, toes are up towards the ceiling, sitting up straight and tall in the back, hands by your hips, and then just pressing forward. And my nose is aiming for way out, past my green mat. Let's try to use our breathing. Take a deep breath. Remember I said maybe 4 counts, and then you exhale and you press forward. Again, take a deep breath. And press forward a little more and hold that new stretched position. You're going to feel the stretch or the little twinges wherever you're the tightest. If your hamstring, like right behind your knee, is tight, then that's where you feel it. If the hamstrings are really comfortable, you might feel it more in your inner thigh, between the knee up into your hip. Rounding the head again. Now come in closer, nice and close. Remember this position we had this time, though what I want you to do is hang on to your wrists. Just keep pulling up towards your elbows. And relax the arms. If you want to, you can, and probably not this time because you didn't bring them. If you have a belt or strap, that will help you stretch. Or it's just a small towel or a large bath towel. Okay, to come up off the floor, especially after you're stretching, make sure you have maybe a little bit of a game plan. Be careful taking your head too far down. So I'm going to roll over to one side, and I'm going to put my other hand down on the mat. So I have both hands down. Then I'm placing one foot on the floor, and I'm bringing the other leg up. And I don't really care how I look coming up, but I want to come up safely. And then my hands are on my thighs, and I'm going to tuck the tailbone under and come all the way up to a standing position. If you have a mat, that works a little bit better than just the floor, but there's nothing wrong with just putting a bath towel down on the carpet. Now just stand in feet parallel position. Oops, there I am. Let's see how we feel. Remember, arms won't be forward, arms will be back. Your palm should be next to your thighs, not your thumb. You want to keep those shoulders pressed back. Breathe deeply. I'm going to sneak up here to the camera. You can't see my head anymore. I don't know exactly how to turn off this new camera. I might get in trouble. Well, let's just start another class. I know it's the red button, but I also have to do post, I think. I might be messing this up badly. Well, let's do some standing stretches while we're here. Keep backing up, back. Move the mat. Julie can edit everything. She's very good at that. Oh dear. Well, I guess I'm going to be too tall for that. Let's try taking one leg back, leaning forward, straight, flat back. You still can't see me, can you? Okay, I'm going to give up.